आज हम स्टार्ट करेंगे क्वालिटी कंट्रोल का पार्ट 4। ठीक है, तो पार्ट 4 देखते हैं हम। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट। ठीक है, तो स्टेटमेंट नंबर सी आपका करेक्ट है। कौन सा? अंडर 6 सिग्मा द पार्ट पर मिलियन डिफेक्टिव इज 3.4 व्हेन द प्रोसेस इज शिफ्टेड 1.5 टाइम द स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन फ्रॉम द टारगेट नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं। मैच द फॉलोइंग। ठीक है, तो हमें पता है कि 3 सिग्मा 0.9973 और 2 सिग्मा की वैल्यू 0.9545 होता है। ठीक है, और 1 सिग्मा की वैल्यू 0.6826। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं जो कि ए ऑप्शन होगा। मैच द फॉलोइंग 1 एंड 2। ISO 9000 आपका क्वालिटी मैनेजमेंट के लिए होता है। ISO 14000 विच इज़ इन्वायरमेंटल मैनेजमेंट के लिए होता है। और ISO 22000 विच इज़ फॉर फूड सेफ्टी मैनेजमेंट। और ISO 45100 जो कि occupational health and safety। Hence C option is the correct. The number of defective produced by 6 sigma process is which is a 3.4. To restrict DPMO defect per million opportunity within 3.4 and 6 sigma process of centering of process shall not be exceed जो 1.5 सिग्मा से अधिक नहीं होना चाहिए। Which of the following is responsible for management of small 6 sigma quality improvement project which is a green belt? 6 sigma quality implies that defect rate in the production of each component of an assembly will not be more than, which is not more than 3.4 part per million. ठीक है, in 6 sigma methodology during decision making at most weightage is given for which is given data gathering and information analysis. Which of the following factor along other contribute to successful implementation of Six Sigma in an organization? Hence, understanding of process and ability to control it, not waiting for customer complaint to take corrective action. Hence, both is correct. Six Sigma approach emphasize which is correct option creating cross-functional teams. Which of the following is true regarding Six Sigma, which is its call for continuous process improvement is repeated iteration? A process will be said to have Six Sigma quality when it is a standard deviation is 1/6 times the distance from specification limits of specification center. Percentage of defective product will be higher in process having which is a 1 sigma quality. For Six Sigma measure process variation should follow which is follow normal distribution. Six Sigma methodology can be used in process where which is a measurement of variable is done, attributes are counted, hence both A and B. The 5-step problem solving methodology recommended by Six Sigma DMAIC is used for which is used for process improvement. The 5-step problem solving methodology recommended by Six Sigma DMAIC is used for which is used for process redesigning. Arrangement of the following the correct sequence for implementation of Six Sigma system throughout the organization. Identification of core process and core customer, defining customer requirement, measure current performance, triage analysis and implemented improvement, expand the integrate Six Sigma system. Hence 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5th are correct. Six Sigma focus on which is focus on defective prevention, cycle time reduction, cost saving, hence all of the above. Six Sigma methodology can be used for which is used for in manufacturing industry, both in manufacturing and service industry, in administrative process, hence all of the above. Which of the following is responsible for strategic deployment of Six Sigma within the organization with a master black belt? The main purpose of major phase of DMIC is to which is used to set baseline data to understand how the process is currently performing. DMADV refers to design of new products. In 4 Sigma marginal approach that is at most number of defect millions opportunity can be found 6210. Measure phase of DMAIC is used for base measurement. The correct hierarchical order for Six Sigma level is in increasing order is white belt, yellow belt, green belt, black belt. About Six Sigma level black belt have knowledge of Six Sigma philosophy and principle. Principle used Ayer's stratification tool is divide and conquer. The father of Six Sigma is known as Bill Smith. Five Sigma gives precision of 99.98%. That company which has the first to use Six Sigma methodology is Motorola. Does DOE stand for Design of Experiment? Six Sigma implies 3,4 defects per million in output. Design of experiment identifies factors that affect the output. The quantity sigma include dispersion in the data. If the traditional 3 sigma limits on a control chart are replaced by 2 sigma limits, which of the following is true? Type 1 error increase. The best operative use of measure quality level in Six Sigma technology is defect per millions opportunity. Six Sigma talks about both accuracy and precision. Fishbone diagram used in dash phase of the DMIC methodology analyze. The main purpose of defined phase is get agreement on the project purpose. Six Sigma is sometimes associated with the zero defect, the process of improvement method that relies on customer feedback and fact-based data gathering and analyze techniques to derive process improvement is known as Six Sigma. Six Sigma project should be selected from voice of customer to voice of business. The defect level below and Six Sigma operates is 3.4 defects per million opportunity, in which step of DMIC cause and effect analysis is performed. Analyze. DMADV is define, measure, analyze, design, and verify. Which of the following project methodologies Six Sigma project follow DMAIC? DMIC is define, measure, analyze, improve, control. Cost of insurance is included and which is included or carrying cost. The flexibility that specify the capacity to produce part through alternative workstation sequence in response to equipment breakdown, tool failures, and other interruption is known as routing flexibility. Which of the full form of FMS, which is the flexible manufacturing system? Which of the following best describe the EOQ model main objective, which is the minimum total inventory cost? In a company assembly line assembling gearbox, 5 workers are assigned tasks who take 10, 8, 6, 9, and 10 minutes respectively. That balance delay for this assembly line is which is 14%. कैसे निकालते हैं देखते हैं. वर्कर 1 का डिले, वर्कर 2, वर्कर 3, वर्कर 4, वर्कर 5. ठीक है. साइकिल टाइम मैक्सिमम इनका 10 मिनट हो जाएगा. इन सबका मैक्सिमम 10 मिनट. लाइफ इफिशियंसी. ठीक है. कैसे टोटल वर्क कंटेंट एंड नंबर ऑफ वर्कर्स इनटू साइकिल टाइम. ठीक है. तो आप सबको ऐड करके टोटल नंबर वर्कर 5 थे इंटू साइकिल टाइम 10, तो यहाँ से आपको 86% आ जाएगा. तो बैलेंस डिले 100 माइनस 86%, 14%. इस तरीके से आप कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इन्वेंट्री कंट्रोल टेक्निक्स इज बेस्ड ऑन द criticality or cost of inquiring during stock out, which is a VED. A vendor selling t-shirt at a football game in an example of dash inventory model, hence single period. Cost incurred when demand exceeds supply in material management is called, which is shortage cost. Manufacturing system that bring together several technologies into coherent system is which is flexible manufacturing system. The ratio of sum of the individual maximum demands of a group to the maximum demand of the total group is known as which is a diversity factor. Critical ratio CR is greater than 1 means which is job is ahead of schedule. Which of the following is not associated with just-in-time manufacturing? Blockchain technology. In ABC analysis of stock control, the C category goods should have which is simplest possible control. Which of the following factor does not influence the level of safety stock in an inventory control system, which is the inventory turnover ratio? Which of the following is a key responsibility of an automobile dealer regarding inventory management? Ordering and replenishing spare parts and accessories. The result of economic order quantity EOQ formula indicate the which is quantity of each individual order during the year. In EOQ model, holding costs are defined as which is the cost incurred for storing the item. Loss of goodwill of customer is connected with which is stock out cost. fixed time between order and variable order quantity in the characteristic of which is the periodic inventory system. The selective inventory technique ABC gives the importance to which is the value of the item. Which of the following represent the optimum number of order planned is correct? Whereas the annual consumption of products use unit cost of an item is in the percent inventory carrying out cost per unit per year. C naught is cost of placing on an order which n is equal to root S CU I by 2 C naught. Which of the following tool is not typically utilized in just-in-time production system which is economic order quantity? If annual usage is 60 unit, number of order per year is 5, then the ordering quantity is equal to which is equal to 12. The demand of particular item is 20,000 units per year. The ordering is 100 order per order. The carrying cost is 0.25 per unit per year. What will be the cycle length of the order of the time between order? ठीक है, तो डिमांड आपका 20,000 यूनिट पर ईयर, सी नॉट 100 पर ऑर्डर, सी एच 0.25 पर यूनिट पर ईयर. ठीक, तो ई क्यू निकालने के लिए, ई ओ क्यू निकालने के लिए √2 D सी नॉट सी एच अपॉन सी एच इक्वल टू वैल्यू रख देंगे 4,000 ऑर्डर. साइकिल टाइम निकल टी अपॉन ई ओ क्यू बाई डी. ठीक है, तो यहाँ से आ जाएगा 0.2 ईयर. ठीक है, इन टर्म ऑफ मंथ 2.4 मंथ्स हो जाएगा. ठीक है, तो बी ऑप्शन हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. टू बेस्ट टूल टू इंश्योर दैट देयर इज नाइदर फिलिंग ऑफ स्टॉक नॉर शॉर्टेज ऑफ मटेरियल इज a project to run it economically is which is the correct answer? Economic order quantity. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. ABC analysis in material management is a method of classifying the inventories based on the which is based on the value and annual usage of the item. If the EOQ is 360 unit, order cost is 5 rupees per order and carrying cost is 0.20 per unit. What is the usage? 2,592 units. Consider concurrent engineering is used to exploit the development and launch of new product. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. JIT is the lean tool used to reduce inventory level, which is both of them is correct. An item can be purchased for 100 rupees. The ordering cost is 200 and the inventory carrying cost is 10% of the item cost per annum. If the annual demand is 4,000 unit, the economic order quantity is which is the, तो EOQ निकालने के लिए √2 D सी नॉट अपॉन सी सी. ठीक है, यहाँ से EOQ 400 यूनिट्स आ जाएगा. डी ऑप्शन. Classify item in ABC category for selective control in inventory management is done by arranging item in the decreasing order of which is annual usage value. If the demand for an item is double and the ordering cost per unit is half, then the economic order quantity. तो EOQ √2 AD अपॉन CS. ठीक है, तो यहाँ से आपका A2 A/2 हो जाएगा और D2 2D1 हो जाएगा. ठीक है, यहाँ से आप Q1 Q2 निकाल ले तो Q1 Q2 क्या होगा? अनचेंज्ड हो जाएगा. ठीक है, रिमेन्स अनचेंज्ड. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. मैच द फॉलोइंग. ठीक है, तो प्रिक्योरमेंट कॉस्ट जो कि होता है आपका कॉस्ट ऑफ रिसीविंग ऑर्डर. ठीक है, carrying cost which is the cost of holding material, economic order quantity which is the minimum inventory cost, and reordering cost is the procurement lead time. Hence C option is the correct. Okay. The stock of any item or so resources used in any organization collectively called as which is inventory. Okay, next question देखते हैं. Time gap between placing an order and inventory in hand so that it can be consumed, which is a lead time. Which of the following is a not and type of inventory, which is a nominal inventory? Always better control analysis on based on which is where Pareto's law. At break even point, preparatory cost is which is the equal to the inventory carrying cost. In ABC analysis, what does C class signifies, which is the low value and low risk? Indirect cost of a plant is 2 lakh per year. The direct cost is 40 rupees per product. If the average revenue per product is 80 rupees, the break even point is which is at 2 lakh divided by 80 minus 40 is 5,000, which is C. Consider the following. Purchase cost depends upon the quality of the item. Order cost include tendering cost, processing and transportation cost. Depreciation cost is included in holding cost. Hence, all statements are correct. Consider the following. In the fixed order review system, size of the lot is not fixed and time is fixed. In periodic review system, size of the lot is fixed and time is not fixed, and none are the correct. Consider the following. Deterministic model include store shortage and buffer stock. In deterministic model, demands and lead time are known as the certainty and the variable. The probabilistic model, demand and lead time are known as, this is only third statement is correct. Demands for inventory is known as with certainty. Lead time is assumed to be 0. Inventory is controlled from one point to the system. No quantity discounts are allowed. Hence, all the statements is correct. For a product, demand is 100, cost per order is 200, and cost of the holding one unit in inventory for 1 year is 4. Find the economic order quantity. EOQ under root 2 DC naught upon CH. Say EOQ 100 आ जाएगा. Hence, the option is correct. Next one. Large size of the inventory is called the induction of the improper scheduling, less efficient planning, lack of coordination between vendors. Hence, all are the correct statement. Which of the given are advantage and shortage in the back order model? Shortage increase the cycle time and thus decrease the ordering cost. Shortage result decrease in net stock in the inventory, thus reducing the holding cost. Hence, both statements are correct. Consider the following statement regarding robustness. It is the ratio of the total inventory cost at any point to the total inventory cost corresponding to the economic order quantity. It reveals an induction about how sensitive our inventory model is for different sizes. Hence, both are correct. In XYZ analysis of inventory, which of the following correctly explain the respective category of inventory? X item with high inventory, Y items with moderate inventory value, Z items are low inventory value. Hence, all statements are correct. Consider the following statement. ABC analysis is based on the consumption value of the item and XYZ analysis is based on inventory value of the item. Hence, both statements are correct. Cost of which among the following will be included in cost of prevention? Cost of quality planning, cost of training of workers to make quality product, cost of information collection and analysis about number and types of defect, cost of retest after rectification of the product. Hence, only 1, 2, 3 is correct. In inventory planning, extra inventory is unnecessarily carried to the end of the planning period when use one of the following is lot size decision policies. Hence, economic order quantity is lot size. Purification is inventory means which is the disposing of inventories. ABC analysis is useful because it identifies the virtual few and trivial many, classifies item into 3 classes, which is only 2 statement is correct. In ABC analysis, a item requires which is a high safety stock. ABC analysis in material management is method of classifying the inventory based on the value of annual usage of the item. Consider the following statement. ABC analysis is based on Pareto's principle, and second statement IFFO and LIFO policies can be used for material valuation in material management. Simulation can be used for inventory control. EOQ economic order quantity formula ignored variation in demand pattern. Hence, all 4 statement is correct. The inventory control method, the economic order quantity is which is the I think A option is correct. Sorry, B is correct. Okay, which means optimum lot size. Value can be increased by improving function, increasing cost, reducing cost. Hence, 1 and 3 statement is correct. Which of the following is not the benefit of lean manufacturing, which is increased cycle time? Exam point, a queue review system is also called reorder point system. The cost which include handling cost, damage and depreciation cost, insurance cost, and carrying cost. Deterministic model of inventory control is we need to know to carry safety or buffer stock. The factor that encourage higher safety stock in probabilistic model is if the out cost is very high. The ABC analysis is based on Pareto's law. The basis of classification EVD analysis criti- criticality of the item. A company is operating the break-even point so that company is getting neither profit nor loss. Okay. In the two bin system, the quantity is in the second bin is equal to the reorder point. The direct inventory is production inventory. The decoupling inventories act as a shock absorber in the case of varying work rate, machine breakdown or failure etc. The EOQ economic order quantity, which of the following costs remain constant: purchase cost. In EOQ model, if we increase the center size Q, the ordering cost will be decreasing. The inventory control system safety stock is used if the stock out cost very high. The advantage and benefits of the line balancing, reducing in work in process inventory. Balance delay is ratio of total time spent in the job and assembly line. In a line balancing, if balance decay, decay increasing the line efficiency will decreases. The deterministic module is Harry Wilson model. When the order cost is increased to 16 times in the EOQ will be increased to 4 times. The cost including tendering cost, transportation cost, quality inspection for ordering cost. Which of the following are the resources of the variation of quality control across in construction, material, operator, inspection activity? Hence, 1, 2, 3, all statement is correct. Which of the following measures are the correct for using mobile equipment working platform? Tires are properly inflated and air filled. SQL to be marked to in platform as identification of carrying load. Hence, both statements are correct. Which one of the following is not a source or variation present in every process a construction? Hence the specification. Which of the following is factor affect the quantity of conformance in construction? Site construction method, technical specification, engineering and design process, supervision and control. Hence 1 and 4 statement is correct. Which of the following is a correct order? The inspection of completion of project. Hence the project appraisal, project development, planning of construction, tender action, construction. Which one of the following tests can be restored into order of check the structural soundness conformance to the specified standard when all other tests fail, which is a full scale load? Which of the following factors affect the quality of construction? Material and equipment, communication, construction methodology, labor and wages. Hence all the statement is correct. Consider the following statement: design administration procedures should describe all non-technical routines. All construction project comes into the existence to meet the needs of purchaser and owner, and both are the correct. Consider the following types of study: feasibility study, topographical survey, details of adjoining structure. Details of these should be available to designer period. Hence, all statements are correct. Consider the following statement: the creative impulse cannot be programmed in advance. Design engineer can skip certain case to fasten the process validity. Hence, only one statement is correct. Consider the following statement: a design document remains unchanged for its lifetime. Second statement is most design projects require input from more than one technical discipline. Hence, only second statement is true. Consider the following statement: it is always beneficial to institute a program outside organization for routine check. Design review may be taken by higher management, by period of the project team, or by specialized review panel. And both statements are true. Consider the following: validity of designing by designer upon base criteria. Working being done in accordance with instruction. The designer need to be aware of performance of his design. Hence, all the statement is true. मैच द फॉलोइंग ठीक है देखते हैं process layout which is the large area in the process and increase material handling. Product flow layout which is the correct flexible to significant charges and product design है. Cellular layout का क्या होता है कि distinct part families and expanded workers training, और hence fixed position layout का low equipment utilization and high skill requirement है. C option is correct. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Based on the general characteristic of the different types of layout, which of the following are true? Work in process and throughout time are high in the product. Production cost per unit is high in the product layout. Work in process and throughout the time are high in process layout, which is a 1 and 2 statement is correct. Which is the distinguished feature of job shop production, which is a high variety of products and low volume. Quality in construction is related to completing the project in time, fulfilling the owner requirement with budget, avoid dispute claims. Hence, 1, 2, 3 statement is correct. What are the 5 dimensions of the service quality, which is the reliability, responsiveness, assurance, empathy, and tangibility? Which of the following are relevant factors regarding quality in service sector? Timeline of service, customer participation, company personal motivation, company culture. Hence, all the statement is correct. Who is responsible for establishing, documenting, and maintaining procedure for post-production handling functions such as storage, packaging, and delivery? Is a vendor. Which one of the following is the measure of service quality that correlates with the human factors and behavioral characteristic of service quality? Correct option is the A. Number of the complimentary response based on human needs in delivery of service. Consider the following statement. A pre-contract assessment is a formal procedure to determine a potential supplier eligibility. Assessment carried out by purchaser is known as second party assessment, and both of them. Consider the following statement. Third party assessment can undertaken by independent bodies established for the purpose. Third party follows some procedure as second party for audit. Hence, only one statement is correct. Select the condition conducive to take up value engineering. There is a discipline in sales and in ability to meet delivery promise. Company's product are price equal to the competitor. Decreasing profitability and return on investment. There is a lack of motivation among employees. Hence, one and third statement is correct. Consider the following statement. Cost of non-conference is associated with cost of product or service as per the required standard. Cost of conformance is associated with failure cost associated with process, and hence first is correct. External audit performed on a supplier location by an external party other than customer is called third party audit. Which of the following is a not correct statement? Or maintainability is the probability that item will fail in a given period of time. Consider the following state verification. The process of confirming that interim deliverables have been developed according to their input and process specification and standard. Validation. The end product meets requirement and expectation under defined operating condition, and both are true. Which of the following is not correct about service? Which is if there is a gap between the service delivery and the service received, then it is not lean to the customer dissatisfaction. The following given details of assembly line workstation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the total टास्क टाइम टू द वर्क स्टेशन. तो टोटल टाइम यूज ऐड कर लेना 48, साइकिल टाइम 10, हाईएस्ट वैल्यू 10 है. ठीक है, टोटल नंबर ऑफ वर्क स्टेशन 6. तो लाइन ऑफ इफिशियंसी टोटल टाइम यूज इन डिवाइड बाई नंबर ऑफ वर्कर इनटू साइकिल टाइम करके 80% आ जाएगा. तो है सी. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज नॉट द करेक्ट ऑब्जेक्टिव असेंबली लाइन बैलेंसिंग. तो करेक्ट कौन सा नहीं है? रिडक्शन वर्क इन प्रोसेस इन्वेंटरी सही है, इंक्रीज इक्विपमेंट यूटिलाइज सही है. तो गलत ये इंक्रीजिंग द नंबर ऑफ वर्क स्टेशन. ठीक है. सर्विस differ from the production of tangible goods in which of the following ways? Which is service tend to produce and consume simultaneously. Service are generally dash intensive, whereas manufacturing is more dash intensive, which is a labor and equipment. Which of the following is best describe logistic activity? Packing, shipping, and warehousing. The most common reason for difficulties during the interaction between customer and contact personnel is which is a unrealistic customer expectation. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखते हैं. Assertion only management involved in the decision making process improves quality and increase productivity. Reason better decision occur because the work for more knowledgeable about the process, which is true but reason is false. Exam point of view is important point. Tangible dimension of service quality is cleanness. Cleanness is example of dimension of service quality. Tangible product that are intangible item are called service. A service quality with the ability to perform the promised service dependable and accurately is reliability. A service quality dimension where individualized attention is provided to customer is responsiveness. Service quality includes responding quickly, promptly, rapidly, immediately, instantly. Responsiveness, a key difference between the production of goods and delivery of service. Feasibility of using inventory. The customer gap is difference between customer expectation, customer perception. Service assurance is employee has knowledge. ISO standard is referred as the main standard for construction companies. ISO 9001. Reference of quality management system. The main aim to quality management is to things right at the first time, eliminating waste and rework. Consider the following statement for multi-state characterization. Infinite number of states with k is equal to infinity. Xt is non-decreasing. Xt is continuous time. Stochastic process. Higher value of xt implies greater degradation and the item failure item time. Hence, the first, second, third, all is the statement is correct. Statement 1. The concept of just in time is or operationalized when the exact time of unit required are brought at each successive stage of the production at the appropriate time. Statement 2. Just in time concept has been expanded to mean manufacturing philosophy of the eliminating waste. Hence, both statement 1 and statement 2 are the individually true, but statement 2 is a not correct explanation of statement 1. Statement 1. Total productive maintenance. TPM is productive maintenance involving total participation and a group activity. Statement 2. Under the aging of TPM, individually operator generally take care of minor maintenance aspect. Hence, both statement 1 and 2 are individually true, but statement 2 is not correct explanation of 1. Consider the following statement with reference to maintain and service of the product after delivery to the customer, which is for reliability analysis. Use statistics of failure to estimate, understand, and improve the performance of the equipment and the maintenance. Reliability analysis requires support to guide the maintenance engineer in improving the performance of product under service, and both statements are correct. The reliability of an equipment of a time in the failure exceeding t hour given by RT equal under e की power minus 0.0040 hence 250 hour. ठीक है. A product has a failure rate of 0.0001 per hour. What is the probability that product will not fail in 15,000 hour? ठीक है. तो लेमडा की वैल्यू दे रखी है आर टी इक्वल टू ई की पावर लेमडा माइनस टी होता है. तो यहाँ से आप टी की वैल्यू आर टी की वैल्यू निकालोगे तो आ जाएगा आपका डी ऑप्शन 0.223. In a system, the reliability of three components are 0.8, 0.9, 0.95 respectively. Then what is the reliability of the whole system in the given that three components are in series and 0.7. कैसे R1, R2, R3 दिया हुआ तो वैल्यू दी हुई है तो R इक्वलेंट R1 इंटू R2 इंटू R3 करके आपका आ जाएगा. If the failure rate is 0.0002, then what is the value of MTBF? तो लेमडा की वैल्यू दी MTF 1 अपॉन लेमडा होता है. ठीक है. तो यहाँ से आ जाएगा आपका 5000 आवर. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग. MTTR is less than MTBF. MTBF applies to this repairable item. Hence, both statements are correct. Reliability prediction is done using the exponential distribution when failure rate is constant. 4 item has been leased 6000 hour, 8000 hour, 8000 hour and 5000 hour. ठीक है. द MTTF ऑफ आइटम इज विच इज द MTF सारे खत्म करके एवरेज लेंगे तो वो आ जाएगा. तो उसमें ऑप्शन में है ही नहीं 6750 आवर्स. ठीक है. तो इसलिए ये गलत हो. Consider the following statement. At the time equal to 0, the reliability of product is 100%. If at infinity time, reliability of product is 50%. Reliability of product cannot be 10 to 0%. Hence, only one option is correct. Probability that a product will perform a requirement function under a specific condition for a certain period of time is a reliability. Which of the following producer does not improve the reliability of an operation? Lay off the employee who caused fault in the operation. Which of the following non-destructive techniques can be used for surface breaking defects, which is a de Patriot testing? The reliability of an equipment for a time to failure exceeding t is given by RT exponential minus lambda t. The mean time to failure MTTF for this equipment is 4, which is 1 upon lambda. Consider the following statement: maintaining the improving equipment capacity, maintaining equipment for life, using support from all employees, encouraging input from all employees. Hence, 1, 2, 3, and 4 is correct. Match the following customer requirement criteria: reliability, conformance, and durability, precise and quality. So definition: activity equipment to or direct ability to withstand pressure. How will something such as product or system meets a specified standard? Consistency of performance. And D is correct. Assertion and reasoning: predictive maintenance always eliminate the possibility of any significant deterioration in the component physical state. Reason: predictive maintenance user maintenance in actual conduct of the machine rather than one some prestage schedule. Hence, both statement true. R is the correct explanation of A. Assertion and reasoning: using preventive maintenance will lead to money saving as compared to a car. There will only reactive maintenance done. Reason: preventive maintenance complete elimination catastrophic failure is down. Hence, A is true, but reason is false. Assertion: condition monitoring is done basically at certainty the health condition of operating machine. Reason: condition monitoring minimizing downtime, eliminate unscheduled emergent requirement. Hence, A is false, R is true. Exam point of view, important point. Condition monitoring technique refer to the monitoring scheme performed during operation of system. On-loading monitoring techniques used for lubrication monitoring. A condition is used oil, bearing deposit, debris in suspension. Debris deposit and debris in suspension is monitoring using filter. A contact sensor, resistance sensor, reason for vibration in a system. Rubbing, hydraulic force, bent shaft. Minimum possible value of reliability is 0. Reference to reliability central maintenance. It is defined as process used to determine the maintenance requirement of any physical asset in an operating context. It's recognized and equipment in facility is not equal importance to either the process or facility. The earlier failure period in reliability study is sometimes called the infant mortality period. The reliability function for a component RT equal to E power minus lambda t. This function represents the probability that the component will not fail within t time units. Determine the probability of system failure for a two component parallel system of individual component reliabilities are 0.95 and 0.96 respectively. 0.002 failure rate for equipment is 0.004 per hour. Then mean time to failure 250. Maximum possible value of reliability can be in absolute values 1. Kind of information we get during vibration analysis from frequency parameter origination. As the reliability increase, the failure intensity decrease. MTBF stand for mean time between failure. Maintenance consists of replace of component. The time elapsed from point to machine failure to perform its function to the point is to repaired and brought into operating condition in downtime. Belts and electric motor is broken is need corrective maintenance. Number of the breakdown available time machine hours is known as frequency breakdown. It is a sequence component system. If increase the number of component, the reliability is less than the in the system of the reliability of the system will always decrease. In a company office, two power generator provide electricity. Main and backup generator. Reliability of main generator 93 and that of backup generator 95. Find the reliability of the system 99.65%. During 1600 hour operation, there are 4 times failure and mean time repair the machine is given by 200 hours. The availability of the machine 0.66. In the manufacturing industry, there are two machines connected in series and with component reliability 90% and 80% respectively. Sudden fault is found in the machine and production is stopped. Now backup machine is start whose reliability is 80%. Find the system reliability 94.4%. In the constant failure rate model, reliability prediction user exponential distribution, the correct relation between MTTF and MTBF and MTTR. MTBF is equal to MTTR plus MTTF. Reliability product means consistency of performance over period, meeting the standard. Machine downtime, waste, no material breakdown. The reliability of equipment for a time to failure exceeding T hour is given RT exponential for minus 0.002 T mean time failure MTTF for this equipment 1000. In maintenance problem, the failure rate is 0.0050, then MTBF mean time between failure is 200 hours. Find the mean time to failure is 3 component with time to failure is 15 minutes, 25 minutes, 20 minutes respectively 0.33 hours. The maintenance scheme used for urgent repairments when failure occur, breakdown maintenance. The maintenance type can be viewed as double-edged sword. Breakdown maintenance, the parameter taken into consideration to establish frequency, extent of preventive maintenance, performance requirement, supply recommendation, failure data. The maintenance type can be defined as the measurement the defect ओनर ऑफ द सिस्टम डिग्रेड है प्रिडिक्टिव मेंटेनेंस। ठीक है, यहाँ पे क्वालिटी कंट्रोल हमारा खत्म होता है। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम नया यूनिट स्टार्ट करेंगे। थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो। प्लीज लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब दिस चैनल।